All right, let's talk about Saint-Tropez. We're going to the French Riviera today, but this isn't just another list of fancy hotels. No, we're on a mission to find the perfect spot for you. Because whether you're after a wellness escape, a dose of pure history, or you want to be right in the middle of the party, Saint-Tropez has a hotel that tells your kind of story. Okay, let's get into it.
You know, this quote right here, it just nails the central paradox of Saint-Tropez. It's this place of wild contrasts. You've got the world-famous high-octane party scene, for sure. But right alongside it, there's this incredibly deep-rooted bohemian soul and that timeless Riviera elegance. And it's this exact duality that makes its hotels so interesting and, honestly, so different from one another.
So, let's start with our first vibe. Hotels, for those of you who are looking for a truly contemporary escape. These are the places that really put health, wellness, and just stunning, cutting-edge design right at the center of everything. They're kind of like a refuge from the, well, let's just call it the overindulgence that the Riviera is famous for. And in this category, we've got two real heavyweights. First, there's Lily of the Valley, which I'm calling the wellness guru. And then you have La Réserve Ramatuelle, which is the ultimate minimalist refuge. Both are all about modern tranquility, but wow, they go about it in completely different ways. So what we have here is this fascinating showdown of design philosophies. On one side, you've got the one and only Philippe Starck at Lily of the Valley, who's created this lush, organic world totally focused on wellness. And on the other side, it's Jean-Michel Wilmot at La Réserve, who's all about that breathtaking, clean, minimalist aesthetic. It's like two competing beautiful visions of what modern luxury can be. So let's zoom in on Lily of the Valley. The whole place just feels healthy, you know? Philippe Starck used all these organic materials like rich walnut ceilings and cool marble bathrooms. But the real mission here is wellness. The spa is serious business. We're talking detox, sport, even weight loss programs. But it's all about connecting that with genuine enjoyment. It's basically the perfect antidote if you had one too many rosés the night before. And then there's La Réserve. This is your quiet, serene escape. It's tucked away up in these beautiful pine-covered hills, a good 20 minutes from all the noise in town. The design is super minimalist and clean, just letting the golden light and the nature outside do all the work. And that exclusivity, it defines everything. They even have their own little spot on Pampelonne Beach, with these cool mini mokes waiting to whisk you back to the spa. That's a whole other level of luxury. Okay, so from the super modern, let's completely switch gears and jump into the timeless. This next category is for all the history buffs and the romantics out there. These hotels, they aren't just places to sleep, they are living, breathing stories, just steeped in that classic, old-school Riviera spirit.
And here we've got La Panche, which is basically the keeper of Saint-Tropez's artistic soul, and Palais de Palais, a hotel built on a literal, honest-to-goodness romantic legend. Both of these places will absolutely transport you to another time.
First up, La Panche. This place, it's an icon. I mean, for decades, it was the absolute beating heart of creative Saint-Tropez. Now it's been reborn as this incredibly chic village mansion, but somehow it hasn't lost an ounce of that historic soul. I mean, just look at this journey. Back in the 50s, this was the spot. We're talking jazz musicians, famous writers, movie stars, they all gathered here. Fast forward to today, it's this beautifully restored 21-room hotel. And what's so brilliant is how it mixes the past and the present. You can start your day with yoga on the beach and end it with late-night cocktails in the very same retro bar where all those legends used to hang out. And now, for a story that seriously sounds like it was ripped from a movie script. The entire identity of the Palais de Palais is built around one of the most unique, most incredible origin stories for a hotel I have ever heard. Right? How amazing is that? A British commander falls in love with an Indian princess, and she ends up settling right here in Saint-Tropez, bringing her incredible heritage and style with her. The entire hotel, from the dark wood interiors to the walled garden with a pool that feels like a Raj pond, it's all a tribute to their love story. It's this wild, beautiful fusion of India and Saint-Tropez. Okay, so what if you're thinking, I love that artistic, free-spirited vibe, but I am not willing to give up 5-star service? Well, you're in luck. Our next category is exactly for you. This is where that bohemian charm meets polished, absolutely top-tier hospitality.
And the two hotels that just perfectly nail this balance are Villa Marie, which feels like you're staying at the private home of your most stylish friend, and Hotel Le Peanut, which is this awesome retro chic hangout with a seriously friendly feel.
Villa Marie is all about what you could call reassuring eclecticism. It feels less like a hotel and way more like a private home. The rooms of these fun themes, like boudoir or shabby chic. It's got this beautiful, almost perfectly mismatched charm, but it's all held together by the flawless service of a premier hotel. It's totally bohemian, but in the most elegant way possible.
Hotel Le Peanut, on the other hand, just leans right into this fun, retro spirit. The decor is bursting with colors and prints straight out of the 60s and 70s. It really captures that friendly, laid-back side of Saint-Tropez culture. Plus, it has an amazing eco-friendly spa by Tata Harper and a breakfast that is, and I love this quote, a photogenic affair. It's just stylish, super welcoming, and totally relaxed.
All right, let's turn up the volume. We've done wellness, we've done history, we've done bohemian chic. Now we are heading straight into the heart of the action, to the hotels that are the scene. This is for everyone who comes to Saint-Tropez to see and, of course, to be seen. And for that kind of experience, there are two undisputed kings. You've got Byblos, which is quite simply the life of the party. And then there's Hotel Sias, the sleek, all-in-one hotspot that has literally everything you could possibly need right there on site.
If you know anything about Saint-Tropez, you know about Byblos. It's so much more than a hotel. It's an institution. It is the glittering, glamorous, pulsating heart of the social world, and it feels like this wonderful living relic from the golden age of the Riviera.
And the story of how it started is pure legend. A Lebanese businessman built this incredibly opulent hotel for one reason, to try and win over Brigitte Bardot. So it didn't quite work on her, but it absolutely worked on the rest of the world's glitterati. And of course, it's home to the legendary nightclub Les Caves de Roy, where royalty and rock stars have been popping champagne for decades.
So if Byblos is the legendary, sprawling party, Hotel Sias is the modern, perfectly curated hotspot. It's the hotel that just checks every single box. You can really think of it as a recipe for a perfect day. You start at the champagne bar, you relax by the pool, you hit the spa, you eat at their Michelin-starred restaurant, and if you somehow decide you do want to leave, there's a free shuttle just waiting to take you to the beach. It's completely effortless luxury.
So, wow, we have really journeyed through all the different personalities of Saint-Tropez's hotels, from those zen-like modern sanctuaries all the way to the absolute heart of the party scene. Now, the only question that's left is, which one is right for you?
I mean, what are you really looking for? Are you after that quiet, minimalist refuge? Or do you want an artistic hub that's just buzzing with history? Do you need to be at the center of all the action? Or are you dreaming of a private, bohemian home away from home?
Okay, so let's just put it all together in a super simple cheat sheet. If you are seeking wellness and cutting-edge design, your spot is Lily of the Valley. For a trip soaked in history and romance, you've got to look at La Panche. If you're craving that bohemian vibe, but with 5-star service, it's Villa Marie. And if you are here for the social scene, well, the legendary party is always at Byblos, and the sleek, all-in-one hotspot is Hotel Sias. So, which one is it going to be?
And that's our explainer. But I'll just leave you with this one last thought to chew on. Beyond all the glamour, the parties, the pampering, which one of these incredible places do you think truly captures the enduring, paradoxical soul of Saint-Tropez? The answer, of course, is completely up to you. Thanks for watching.